Well, as you can see, here I am at Smallville Con. We're going to look around and see what we all find. And welcome to the 10th anniversary of Smallville Con. So far, enjoying?
Yes, I am. Got a bag.
Good morning, guys. How's it going today?
Okay.
Still a little early.
Yeah.
Yeah, still waking up.
This here is our friends Victor and Leota. And this is first year you having a booth here?
Actually, second time I've had a booth. First time I've been up front.
And it's the first time with the laser engraving.
Yeah, they're now doing laser engraving. He does some really beautiful work. Anybody ever wants any, definitely get a hold of him. Got some cool costumes. And as you see, we're not really that super busy. This is the nice thing about being a hometown Comic-Con. There's more room, you can actually get around things a lot easier. You're not crowded arm to arm and trying to force your way through to get to see what you want and everything. All right, we'll continue going. And grandson in one location.
Yes, the statute of limitations has run out, all is forgiven, and I am back.
It's always good to clear the slate a little bit, right? They've expunged those records.
You've seen my resume. Okay,
That's right. We're not a child actor. Was that something you came to later on? Did you have your heart set on that from that age?
No, I was just a kid playing sports, and I was an artist. I drew quite a bit and loved comic books, and I have 20,000 issues at my house. So when you see me talk about or you ask me questions, I know this universe well, and I love it. No, I was not an actor until one summer my father was doing a movie, and I needed a summer job.
Like playing Martian Manhunter in Smallville or playing Silas Stone on Doom Patrol, I love that. Is there ever like a dream live action role that you would ever want to play in a comic book film or show?
Yeah, I've been saying this. I'm hoping somebody will pick this up. I want to be the new Nick Fury.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
You know what I mean? I mean, Sam is amazing. I love his work. He's great. He's doing the new Invasion, Secret Invasion now, which I think is going to be fabulous. But I think it's time for a change.
This one's going to go back for Smallville since you're here. You were here at our very first one. You've been here now. How does this one, you like this one compared to bigger cons and also just the feel of this?
Well, you know, you're saying it. The feel here is like family, right? This is some of the other ones are a little like crazy. Some of the Star Trek conventions I go to, they're so massive, and it's hard to really connect with people. Here it's a far more family-oriented, local, homey feel, which I quite like. I'll have to let you know about how the evolution is by tomorrow, because today's the first day. And to be at the first one and then at the 10th anniversary one is pretty special. I can already tell it's much more expansive than it was before. There's more vendors. I think there's going to be a lot more people that are going to be coming through. Much thanks to John Robinson and his crew and cast of crazies that helped put this on. I had an amazing experience the first time I was here, and I'm having the same kind of experience today.
And I'll talk to you tomorrow and find out how you like it.
Please do.
I start a lot of projects. Actors from Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. First up, Mark Pello, or as you better know him, the Nuclear Man. Mark Pello, everybody. Sir, I'm doing fantastic. Yeah, let's see. Next up, we have a Golden Globe and Academy Award nominated actress. She played Lucy Warfield in Superman 4. Let's welcome Mariel Hemingway. And then last but absolutely not least, evil has rarely looked so good as it did on the Kryptonian Ursa from Superman and Superman 2. A round of applause for Sarah Douglas, everybody. I'll have to admit, when I first saw Superman 2, because while you were in Superman 1, just for a moment before you got sent off to the Phantom Zone, Superman 2, I'm a big Superman fan. I go to the movie and I'm like, I'm always going to root for Superman. And then I saw Ursa, and I'm like, let's hear what she has to say. Mariel, I think, Sarah, you guys had been scheduled to be here before, but things didn't work out. And I don't know, Mark, if you had been scheduled to be here last year. So we got lucky to add you, so we got the trio. Yeah. That's fantastic. So let's start a little bit with how you got connected with... Oh, thank you. Oh, my gosh. Thanks. You can tell the status.
So here I am with Ande Parks, and he actually is a comic book artist that has been, how many years now have you been coming to Smallville and everything?
It's been off and on. I think this is my 4th or 5th show, but not all in a row, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's been, I've seen him almost every time he's been out, and he always does a little sketch on my books or something.
Yeah, sure.
But he's just had his books turned into movies and everything. Tell me a little about that.
So I got signed by the Russo brothers and Oni Press. It's probably like 15 years ago now, to develop a project with them. And the Russos were like making TV shows at the time, and they were looking to get back into features. And they came to Oni, and Oni said, "We'll work with Ande on this thing." So we developed the story together. And then I wrote a graphic novel, and they wrote a screenplay. 12 years later, it finally came out on Netflix, Extraction with Chris Hemsworth. And it hit April of 20, so everybody was home watching Netflix. So it was a huge hit. And the sequel just came out about, Friday before last, so about 10 days ago. And it's also it's doing really well, so it's very exciting. People think, oh my God, an overnight success, but it took 12 years for the thing to actually get made. But It's a big relief now that it's happened. It's great.
Oh yeah, and it's actually a really good show and everything.
Yeah,
so,
they did a great job with it.
Well, good. Well, again, congratulations on the movie, and welcome back out to Smallville.
Thanks so much, man. It's always a pleasure to be here.
All right, well, I hope to see you the next time.
Absolutely.
Hello, everybody. Well, I'm here with Dawn and TaMara. And they are actually puppeteers for Goku and some others and that. But what I'm here asking is, how do you like our small con and our small town and everything?
We love the Smallville Con. It's actually very fun. All the vendors are amazing. Just the people who live here are so nice, and we've had so much fun talking to everybody and getting to know everybody and being shown around the town. And we've actually already planned to actually take a little vacation here and come back and see all the things that we really missed.
Yes, we've been hearing about the museums. We went to the Salt Mine Festival last night. We got a little drive around town to look for fireflies because I've never seen fireflies, so we tried to see some fireflies. But everybody we met has been so nice and generous and gracious. Gracious with their time, and everybody wants to share stories about how much they love living here, and it's just really made us want to come back. Like, I'm ashamed to admit I didn't know much about Kansas before I got here.
Well, a lot of people just think we're a flyover state, but the thing is, we do have a lot to offer. People just don't realize. And then, of course, Hutchinson with our museums and Cosmosphere and everything. So definitely have to come back and see the Apollo 13.
Yes,
definitely.
Yes. And I'm curious about the Liberty Bell. I'd love to see that. I love a good restoration story. So.
They've done, that was one of the things they've done, a lot of the restoration right here in Hutchinson and everything.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, we met a lady last night who was telling us that she works for the library and is doing research on the local cemeteries.
Oh yeah,
doing the history of a lot of the unmarked graves. I guess there's not a lot of history about who the people were, and so she found out one of the graves that she was doing research on was her great grandfather or something. So everybody we've met that we've had conversations with has shared their connection to the town with us. It just made it seem like it's such a unique place to live. We don't get that in LA. People don't make a lot of eye contact with each other in LA. You know, you're just do what you do.
I remember that living in the big cities before. Well, I'm glad you guys got to come out, and we hope you get to come back to our con another time. And
thank you.
Thank you for allowing me to video.
Yeah.
So you folks have a good day.
Thank you. It was really nice to meet you.
Over here, so those good dolls that Cheryl was commenting on. Here we got some 3D printed animals. They're pretty cool, and the prices are not that bad. Lots of artists. Over here, it's the Smallville Con. Printed animals and stuff. They're actually very big this year. Several places have it. Over here is Paul Taylor. Well, everybody, of course, here's Jared from everything, and his wife, and of course, they went with Spaceballs.
Yes.
So, you guys having a good con?
Yes.
Good. Well, see you in a bit.
All right.